still a white knight, flying across the plains into my last fight. Somewhere in my head I'm still a hero, work my way back up from pretty much nothing. This is not that game with the bowling pins. We used to just fight for our lives. And if you die young and are born again, please tell someone why. Well, somewhere in my head I'm still a white knight, flying across the plains until my last fight. Somewhere in my head I'm still a hero, work my way back up from pretty much nothing. There's not much time, but I've got time to see it. There's not much time, but I've got time.
Hello everybody, welcome back. So if you've been following my channel for a while, you know that I've been using the 2021 Ram Rebel for overlanding, but it is out of commission until I'm estimating around mid-October. So with that said, there's a vehicle that I've been very curious about, and that is the Jeep Wrangler. I felt that it was a good way to supplement the channel as a sidekick to the Ram Rebel and alternate between the two rigs depending on the type of trip I want to take. So the Ram Rebel will be more for like a family trip or maybe long distance comfort type trips without any technical trails, whereas the Jeep will be utilized for more technical trails as well as solo trips for overlanding. So maybe once in a while my wife Katie might join me on overland trips with the Jeep, but for the most part it is going to be just myself in this Jeep. Now, just like a lot of builds, I do have the primary basics in mind of how I want to build it up, but there are some other things that I haven't completely figured out yet as far as how I want to build up this Jeep for overlanding. The crazy thing is, looking into Jeep modification and aftermarket parts, I definitely opened up a can of worms, and there are so many options for the Wrangler, which is great, but at the same time it is definitely daunting to try to look for every part and every type of different modification to cater it to the way I want for this rig. So I have been looking around and I have been doing some research and some searching, and I kind of have an idea of where I want to go with it, but like I said, there are certain things I'm still trying to figure out along the way. Also, as far as quick specs go on this vehicle, the one I got is the Jeep Wrangler Rubicon Unlimited with the Eco Diesel engine. After talking to a lot of my friends and looking online at forums, I felt like the Eco Diesel engine was the way to go for me because of the fact that, you know, I do have a lot of torque compared to the V6 Pentastar engine. And the 392 with the V8 is great, except it's just too high on the price range for my budget. So I felt this was a good compromise. Of course, when I looked it up, there is a little more maintenance that's required on the diesel Jeeps compared to the gas-powered ones, but I don't mind that at all. The other thing is I do want to have a name for this one. So with the Ram, as you know, I just wrapped it in black brush metallic, and it's appropriately named Shadow. As far as this Jeep, what should I name it? The first person to suggest a name that I end up using, I will definitely send you out a shirt, a patch, and some stickers. So put it in the comment section down below. But anyways, let's get to the good stuff. Let me talk to you about the first 5 mods I've done and am doing to the Jeep. So the first mod I did was something that a lot of people seem to do because it's very low cost. The first one was the antenna mod. So the original antenna that comes with it is pretty high up, and it does kind of move around a lot, I noticed when I'm driving. So this one that I got was a 13-inch antenna off of Amazon. Very easy to install. Unscrew the stock one and then screw this one on there. The second mod on the Wrangler is the Accessory Mount from Bullet Point Mounting Solutions. I bought the driver's side and passenger side mount so that I can mount a few GoPros as well as my phone for use with apps like OnX or Gaia. The Apple CarPlay feature on the Wrangler also allows for the use of OnX maps on the center screen, and I look forward to utilizing that as well. Because I do create content, it allows me to mount GoPros. I do plan to mount a front-facing one and a cab-facing GoPro as well on here because I got 2 of these mounts. The third mod was the Warn VR Evo 10S winch. Based on the price point at around $700 and a positive reviews online, I felt that it was perfect for the Wrangler. The installation on this required the removal of the bumper and adding a winch plate, which was sold separately for about $300, and it took a few hours to complete. Like many others, I trust the capability of Warn winches, and I think it looks great on the Wrangler. Now the fourth mod I did on this vehicle was tinting the windows. It is not a super necessary, essential, immediate mod in my opinion to do, but I did it anyways because first of all, it was convenient. It wasn't like waiting for parts and things like that on other mods. It was something where the tint company was available right away to do. And the reason why I want it dark around here is because I do plan to sleep, at least for the foreseeable near future, to be camping and sleeping in the back area of this Jeep. And I think that's how I'm gonna kind of build it out, to try to keep the center of gravity low and not put a rooftop tent for the time being. It might change down the line, but for the time being, I just wanna not mount anything up top that's gonna make the vehicle too heavy up there, and just sleep in the back. So I'm gonna do some other mods down the line, of course, that's gonna make it even more comfortable back there. But for right now, I do have the rear seats folded down, and I will be sleeping on one side, and I will show you more things as we progress of how my sleep system is going to look like back there. And mod number 5, it is not here yet. It is supposed to ship and arrive today, and that is the headliners. The hothead headliners has been recommended by many of you who've seen my Instagram stories about me teasing on the Jeep. They said, or you guys said, definitely get the headliners. And I did some research into it, and then I saw Epic Adventure Outfitters post about it, showed a hothead headliner install video. The functionality seems pretty cool how it's used. It's supposed to help because of the fiberglass top. If it's hot outside, it does transfer the heat apparently into the cabin. So it does kind of help insulate the cabin from that heat, as well as there are some noise absorption or sound deadening strips that come from there that you can optionally get. And it is supposed to help with the acoustics of the interior. So I'm very much looking forward to that. And the other thing is it allows you to put Velcro backed patches on top, which is kind of cool because I've been collecting some patches that I look forward to fitting up on there. Yeah, so those are the 5 mods that I did immediately to the Jeep. They were the most functional things that I needed to help me enjoy my time in the outdoors. Right now I am very stoked and excited because I got so many other things coming up in line for this Jeep while the Ram is in the shop, and hopefully in the immediate near future you're going to see a lot of changes done to this Jeep, and we're going to take it out on some crazy trails that the Ram, don't get me wrong, I love the Ram. I love the Ram Rebel. I love the full-size truck, the comfort, all that stuff, and I think it's very overland capable. But there are certain very tight, small, narrow trails that I know the Ram will struggle in, that I look forward to taking the Wrangler to. One thing would be like, for example, Black Bear Pass. I do want to tackle the Rubicon Trail and places like that. So those are some of the content you're going to see with this rig, and we're going to interswitch between this and the Ram. If you have any questions, leave in the comment section down below. Also, if you have a suggestion for a name for this rig, definitely put it down there below. Like I said, the first name that I like that has been suggested that I end up using, I will mail you out an exclusive Crocom Outdoors t-shirt, patch, and stickers. So I just want to also say thank you for all of your support and kind words through what happened with the Ram, and thank you for all the supportive and kind words for my teasers with the Jeep on Instagram. And I look forward to creating more content with this Jeep for you guys and having a great time, and hopefully see you guys on the trail as well as inspire you guys to go out. But for the time being, thank you very much for watching the video. Be safe, take care, and I'll see you next time.